Hello, everyone. Hi. I'm very happy to welcome you for the last panel on the AGORA horizon for the day. And today we will talk about the Turkish industry at a crossroad, from green transition to digitalization and a global hub, industrial hub. To talk about today, I'm very happy to welcome Véronique PRIOUR, country manager for Bpifrance Turkey, Furkan, SANAP, the CFO of Rönesans Enerji, and Erdem EURKUL, chairman of Cerebrum Tech. First, to introduce a bit the theme and to understand more about the context, I will first ask Véronique, how do European policies such as the Green Deal influence the sustainability strategy of Turkish companies?
Ça marche? Oui, ça marche. Ça marche? Oui. Ah. Ça va faire trop. Good evening, everybody. First of all, sorry for my voice. I lost it in Paris yesterday, not the rain. To begin with, perhaps we have to remind us that Europe is Turkey's first customer. Around 45% of Turkish exports go to the European Union. So what happened in European Union matters for Turkish companies. I mean, they are really concerned by European policies. One of his policies, of course, is the European Green Deal, which aim to reduce the gas emissions to zero by 2050 and to reduce them by 55% by 2030. And in order to save the competition within the European Union, the European Union implemented the so-called CBEM, the Carbon Border Adjustment Mechanism. That is to say that foreign companies will have to pay taxes if they cannot provide the same carbon emission as their European competitors. So between 2023 and 2025, there was the transition phase. And as you can see, in the first phase, 6 sectors are concerned: aluminium, cement, electricity, fertilizers, and iron and steel. And according to the World Bank studies, Turkey will be the second country the most exposed to this CBM mechanism. So, of course, Turkey has to work for their carbon emissions before 2030. But it's not only an obligation, it can be an opportunity for Turkey as well, because there, in fact, for aluminium, cement, fertilizer, iron and steel, its economy is not so much exposed as some competitors like Asian competitors and so on. It's not so carbon-intensive industry in Turkey. So it can be an opportunity for the Turkish companies as well. They are perhaps more, for the time being, more able to compete with the CBM than other foreign countries. There is this mechanism within the European Green Deal, but also, of course, there are all the European regulation for special sectors, especially for automotive industry, for textile. And again, within it, 45% of Turkish exports going to Europe. The first export sectors is automotive sectors, and the sector, and the second one is textile. So all the regulation in European Union for these sectors are, of course, a subject for the Turkish companies. Yes, 18% of the Turkish exports to European Union are automotive. And Turkey is a second textile provider in European Union. So it's quite a subject for the Turkish companies to see what is European Union implements for these sectors and to adapt because, again, European Union is the first market for Turkish companies.
Thank you, Véronique. And can you tell us which industries in Turkey are most advanced in adopting and developing green transition?
In fact, automotive sector. I mean, all the mechanic, of course. In fact, all the exporters are advanced because they have to. For example, we list some of them. In textile, you know, in the European Union, there is this circular economy subject, and big groups in Turkey are working on recycling textile. In fact, for all the sectors, one of the subjects is to invest in renewable energy, and there are big trends in Turkey now, and we are seeing more and more plants with photovoltaic panels on the plants for their own use of electricity, and in order to decrease, of course, their carbon emission, not to use carbon-intensive energy, because there is no nuclear energy in Turkey. As you know, you don't know, but there is no nuclear energy, so the electricity is by natural gas, most of the production. Concerning, and really, we quoted the Turkish Airlines, for example, very engaged as an airline company in this subject. Vehicle industry, Turkey is engaged as a manufacturer in electrical vehicles. Turkey is the first manufacturer of electrical buses in Europe and in France. France is the first market for electrical vehicle Turkish electrical vehicle manufacturers. We can quote also Aaron and say, I mean, more and more companies are publishing their carbon roadmap. Not only because it is an obligation, but really they are very engaged in it. And it's one of the big subjects. And the Turkish state issued the so-called HIT 30 program with a $30 billion investment in the sector, vehicle industry, batteries, electronics, etc., within the scope of this ecological transition. But really, it's one of the first subjects for the Turkish industry today, and there's big opportunity for all the French companies providing services, technologies in this subject.
Thank you very much, Véronique. Now I'm turning to Furkan to deep dive a bit more into the theme. Can you tell us more about the contribution to green transition as an investor perspective, please?
Thank you, Ines. This is Aybars Furkan from Rönesans Enerji. This is a renewable company in Turkey, which mostly invests in Turkish renewable landscape. But first, I want to tell you more about the Turkish energy market landscape. So, back in 2010, our installed capacity was around 50 gigawatt, where only 36% of this was in renewables. By the way, it was mostly hydros. We didn't have any solar power plants, and we had only 1 gigawatt of wind power plants back then. But now, our current capacity is 114 gigawatt, where almost 60% is in renewables. So what we did, we didn't just improve our installed capacity with a significant growth rate, but also we have revise our energy mix from a fossil fuel to renewables. So currently we do have a 30 gigawatt of wind and solar capacity in Turkey. But there is more to that. Now the government has announced its national energy plan back in 2022, and the aim is to reach 119 gigawatt installed capacity by 2035. And the most essential part of this growth plan is the investment into wind and solar project. And this is where Rönesans Enerji takes part, and our aim is to get almost 7 to 10% of this capacity up until 2028. So who is Rönesans Enerji? The company was founded back in 2007 by Rönesans Holding, which is one of the top EPC contractors in Europe. The holding is one of the top 10 contractors in Europe, according to ENR. So in early years, company has developed and acquired some hydropower plants, but it is not a sizable project, not a sizable portfolio at the moment. Currently, our capacity is 166 megawatt. But 2023 is a significant milestone in the history of the company, because we have established a partnership with Total as one of the top French companies. As part of this partnership, our aim is to reach 2,000 megawatt of installed capacity by 2028. This could seem an aggressive plan to you, but we do have the resources to reach that plan with our access to finance, with our human resources, and with our network and relationships. Currently, we do have some projects under investments, around 193 megawatt. These are all wind and solar projects. And now we are about to complete an acquisition project in Turkey. So by next June, we will be like 450 megawatt installed capacity. What does that mean? So our capacity will be like increasing like 2.7 times in 1.5 years after the establishment of this JV. So more to that, we do have additional pipeline of projects around 540 megawatts. So when we complete all these projects, we will be like one of the leading renewable platforms in Turkey with an installed capacity of 1,000 megawatt. But our ultimate target is to reach 2,000. So what we will do, we will go after more acquisitions, and also will participate in further capacity tenders in Turkey. So I also want to tell about what we have achieved after the establishment of this JV with the contribution of both shareholders. We recently closed a remarkable financing deal with a cover granted from the EURKUL. What is unique to this financing is that it was the very first cover granted by EURKUL for an EPC contract for a wind project, because they generally provide a cover only for wind supply contracts. But what we did, we merged the supply contract of the wind turbines with the civil works, with the other EBOP works, under a single contract, and used our sister company, Germany, to maximize the eligible export content here, so that we can increase the return in the project. And this financing, which was around $165 million that was granted for 15 years, was awarded with the Best Renewable Deal of the Year by the GBM. So what's on the agenda? Now we are working on 2 important projects, and I think that when we achieve these projects, these will be a pioneer in the market. The first of these projects is that we are now working on the first PPA in Turkey with another sister company, Rönesans Real Estate, that owns several shopping centers and offices in its portfolio. We are going to sign a 20 years contract with them, so we will invest new wind and solar projects using their consumption right, and we will provide them green electricity for that period, and we will also provide them some concessions, which will be creating some savings in their electricity consumptions. When we completed this deal, I think this will be replicated by many players in the market, because it's one of the kind project in the market. Also now we are working on the first wind plus battery storage project in Turkey. There were some pilot projects like 1 megawatt hour, 2 megawatt hour, but this will be the first project with a size. It will be like 50 megawatt hour battery capacity. So our aim to get these 2 projects online by the end of next year, so that we can improve our installed capacity even further. Also, this year we have, as part of our sustainability efforts, we have completed our green finance framework, which is aligned with many standards like GBM, GLM, or CBS. We also have obtained an ESG rating from ISS, and it was identified as one of the best performers in our industry. So overall, we do have a great story here that we want to contribute to green transition in Turkey. And we welcome all the French investors, the suppliers, banks, and also advisors to be part of this journey.
Thank you very much, Furkan. And now I will address to Erdem to talk about the second issue of that theme. Please, can you give us some examples of successful digitalization in Turkey that can, of course, serve as models for other countries or sectors, please?
Thanks, Ines. First of all, I felt like commentary, like the tennis and basketballs, and watch here now and behind, and it's really good for me. And last 2 days, it was a great day for us, especially, and I want to thank Bpifrance and the Business France, because really remarkable days. And the win-win strategy, actually we are thinking we can go to globally together, because we have a strong way and you have strong way, etc. And for example, from my country, and we have a huge ecosystem, and we have huge high quality developers and designers and the young population. And also, maybe I can share with you some good examples from my country. For example, automotive sectors. And nowadays, 2 years ago, and we created a new brand, and also Turkish car, automotive car, that we are saying mobile products, mobile solutions, not we are saying the car. And also, you know that Renault in Turkey nowadays producing the automotive and the export automotive. All in automotive sectors from Turkey, export number 15% coming from Renault Turkey. It's very remarkable for us. For example, in the Turkey system, nowadays around 3,000 startups and running to become next pioneer and to become next unicorn. And they are working with the automotive sector, especially they are trying to put their solutions, AI solutions, especially to automotive sectors in the brand. It's very remarkable. Also, energy sector, Furkan also mentioned that the coming days we will see that the new nuclear plant in Turkey, and around $40 billion and will be and bring the money, etc., from the maybe outside, maybe inside. And tech sector is helping to these nuclear plant projects. This is remarkable also. We can see that. And the third one, a health sector. And from Turkey, last 10 years, we have the biggest 25 hospitals. And also many companies, the Turkish companies, the other countries' companies, they are giving the services and supporting with technologies, not only solutions, with like data centers, like AI solutions, like cybersecurity solutions. And 3 areas in the health, energy, and the automotive. And I am thinking we have a strong way, and also we can collaborate together. For example, yesterday, we joined many important meetings, and we saw that we can make some things together for future. AI for good, the others, and like we can work the BPI, and also we can invite the Turkish communities here, and we can go together, for example, to Africa, for example, to Turkish countries. For example, also you know that we are the biggest countries from our region and a good location. And why we are not creating the one products together, French-Turkish products? And we can try it, I am thinking.
Thank you very much. And I have one last question for you. For you, what are the Turkish strengths to becoming an industrial global hub?
Yeah, it's our hope, and we are asking also this. But we believe that collaboration is important, and because we believe that the young generation, and they believe that we will do it with the collaboration. And for example, what is our strength way for technology hub? And around we have 1,500 R&D centers in my country, and also around 120 innovation centers and tech centers. Also, our young people age, actually medium age nowadays, 32. And as I said, our location is the unique location. Some place from Europe, some place from Asia. And you can go to, and we can go to together Asia, we can go to together Turkish countries, Gulf countries also. And also, we have many incentives, but we believe that if we create some new things, especially AI and the gaming sector. For example, our gaming sector, the 4th gaming sector from the Europe, the biggest, and the 10th gaming sector in the world. Last year, especially the Turkish 2 games company got an investment, the 4th biggest investment from the world. And this is very important for us. And we have 70 million users, internet users. These numbers biggest than Sweden, Portugal, and Czech Republic population, for example. But we need to create and we need to develop some new things and new solutions for 70 million users. And so we are supporting tech-driven economy model, and we are supporting the collaboration why we are here. And so we are inviting you, our country. Also, we are inviting our young generation and the other peoples to become collaborate together here. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Indeed, it would be a pleasure to organize some delegation after yours in France, a delegation of French company in Turkey.
We came the delegation with my friends. They are here also. FMCG and the automotive sector and the mobile sector and the gaming and the AI sector. We are very happy to be here.
Thank you very much. Thank you to our 3 speakers. We still have a few minutes, so I don't know if anyone has some questions for our speakers today or not. If there is no question, I'll be happy to end this session and end the scene of Agora Horizon. It was a pleasure. Thank you again, all of you, and have a good evening.